Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from our channel Who Passed Today. In this video, we'll be highlighting American celebrities who have passed away today, and in the last few days, along with other notable figures from around the world. Before we proceed, we kindly ask you to show your love and support by giving this video a like. It means a lot to us. Thank you, and now, let's begin. Burrell Food Network star and the host of Worst Cooks in America has passed away. Reps for the star announced her death in a release obtained by People magazine. Ann died on the morning of Tuesday, June 17th, at her home in Brooklyn, New York. Her family says, in a statement per People, Ann was a beloved wife, sister, daughter, stepmother, and friend. Her smile lit up every room she entered. Ann's light radiated far beyond those she knew, touching millions across the world. Though she is no longer with us, her warmth, spirit, and boundless love remain eternal. She was best known as the longtime host of Worst Cooks in America, where her passion for food and mentorship turned kitchen hopefuls into capable cooks. Wow, that was really taxing, wasn't it? I just gotta be confident because the still not clean. Oh my God, this is like Groundhog Day over here. Chef Ann watching me like a hawk is just a bit much. Anna survived by her husband, Stuart Claxton, whom she wed on October 16, 2021, and his son, Javier, as well as her mother, Marlene, and her sister, Jane. Her children, Isabella Amelia and Nicholas, and her brother, Ben. Kim Woodburn, the British TV star known for How Clean Is Your House, has died at 83. Her manager confirmed she passed away on Monday after a short illness. The news was shared by her husband, Peter, through a post on her Instagram, writing, "My wonderful, beautiful Kim passed away last night. God bless my love." Alongside personal photos from over the years known as the Queen of Clean, Kim rose to fame in 2003 hosting How Clean Is Your House with Aggie McKenzie, where they tackled some of the messiest homes in Britain. She later gained attention on reality shows like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and Celebrity Big Brother, where her bold personality made headlines and sparked iconic TV moments. Her manager described her as kind, strong, and full of charisma. Her husband Peter is heartbroken, mourning the loss of his soulmate fans and fellow stars, including Jedward paid tribute, remembering Kim for the unforgettable moments she brought to television, from tough love to classic one-liners. Kim Woodburn leaves behind a legacy of bold entertainment that won't be forgotten. Melanie Rumani, global head of acquisitions for BBC Studios and UK TV, has died at 50 after a long battle with cancer. She joined BBC Studios in 2006 and became a key figure in global content strategy, leading major acquisitions and helping launch channels like BBC Earth and BBC First across multiple countries in 2020. Rumani took on a dual leadership role, securing top content deals with studios worldwide. Colleagues praised her for her energy, sharp instincts, and resilience, even while facing illness. She remained fully dedicated to her work and team. BBC Studios CEO Tom Fussell called her fearless and inspiring UK TV CEO. Marcus Arthur said she brought energy, kindness, and unmatched expertise. Melanie was known for her professionalism, determination, and impact on the industry. She has survived by her husband Haas and leaves behind a legacy of leadership and innovation. Her influence on global entertainment and the lives she touched will never be forgotten. Spanish actor Manuel Zarzo, born Manuel Zarzo in Madrid in 1932, has died at the age of 93 in Poser. With a career spanning more than 7 decades, he became one of Spain's most prolific actors, remembered for his roles in classics like Los Santos Inocentes and beloved series such as Aquí no hay quien viva. Starting his journey at just 16 in a youth theater troupe, Zarzo often referred to himself simply as a film worker. Despite the extraordinary impact of his work, he debuted on screen in 1951 and continued acting non-stop until his final role in Amalia and Antonio. 2020, Zarzo collaborated with major Spanish directors, including Carlos Saur and José Luis García. and acted alongside legends like Fernando Rey and Paco Rabanne. His career also took him internationally, working in French and Italian productions with stars such as Monica Vitti and Morello Mastroianni. In 2023, the Spanish Film Academy honored him for his legacy. During that tribute, he recalled a 1960 fire rescue that nearly cost him his life. He was clinically dead for 2 hours after catching a falling woman, yet survived and kept acting, married twice, and father to 5 children, 2 of whom followed his path into acting. Zarzo passed away surrounded by family, though he never considered himself a star. Spain remembers him as one of its greats. Leonard Lauder, former CEO of Estée Lauder and one of the most influential figures in the beauty industry, has passed away at 92. He helped turn a family business into a global powerhouse, leading the brand's expansion and acquiring iconic names like Mac and Bobbi Brown. Under his leadership, St. Lauder became a symbol of innovation and elegance, born in New York City. In 1933, Lina joined the company in 1958 after serving in the U.S. Navy. By 1982, he was CEO, and his vision transformed the company's future. He also supported major causes, co-founding the Alzheimer's Drug Discovery Foundation and playing a key role in breast cancer awareness through the famous Pink Ribbon. With his late wife, Evelyn Leonard, was also a renowned art collector, donating priceless works to major museums in 2024. Forbes listed him among the world's wealthiest, but his greatest impact came through philanthropy leadership and his passion for beauty and giving back. He has survived by his wife's sons and brother. His legacy lives on through the brand he helped build and the lives he touched. Betsy Gay, former child star from the original Our Gang comedies, has died at the age of 96, known for playing Effie Alalfa's girlfriend. She appeared in several of the classic shorts during the 1930s, including Our Gang Follies of 1938. Came the Brawn. Her early film career included over 40 titles before she turned 13, acting in films like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Mystery Plane in the 1940s. Betsy transitioned into Western music, becoming a champion yodeler and performing with country legends like Stuart Hamlin. She recorded with Capitol and Decca Records and appeared on TV with stars like Johnny Cash and the Everly Brothers. Married in 1954, she raised 5 children and stayed connected to fans, attending the final Little Rascals reunion in 2014. Her legacy as both a performer and pioneer in early American entertainment lives on Lisa Dwan, star of the Paramount Plus series Moland, has shared the heartbreaking news of her father's passing. On Sunday, June 15th, the Irish actress revealed that her dad, Liam Dwan, died on Father's Day at the age of 86. In an emotional Instagram tribute, Lisa posted several photos with her father, including moments of them sharing ice cream and sitting together in the sun, writing, "Liam Dwan always knew how to make an entrance. And today, on Father's Day, of all days, an exit. My dad, 1939 to 2025, R.I.P." Lisa also honored him through a peaceful video clip on her Instagram stories, showing a serene pond under a bright blue sky with the words, "Rip Dad." The Mullen actress, who stars alongside Tom Hardy and Helen Mirren, recently became a mom herself in 2021, welcoming her daughter Luna with her partner Paul. Her touching tribute reflects both grief and gratitude. She navigates this personal loss while continuing her journey as a mother and artist. Eliud Kipsang, former University of Alabama track star and NCAA record holder in the 1,500 meters, has passed away at the age of 28. The school announced his death on Tuesday, June 10th, honoring him as one of the most gifted athletes ever to compete for Alabama. Kipsang tragically died after suffering cardiac arrest on June 6th in Washington state. He was hospitalized in the ICU, but did not recover. Kipsang's impact went far beyond the track. Teammates, friends, and coaches remembered him for his joyful spirit, warm smile, and uplifting presence. A GoFundMe has been launched to help his family with funeral costs and bring his body home to Kenya. Tributes from close friends and coaches described him as a legend, a brother, and an inspiration whose kindness left a lasting legacy. He will be remembered for his talent heart and the joy he brought to everyone around him. Jonathan Mayers, the creative mind behind Bonnaroo. Outside Lands and other iconic music festivals passed away on June 10, 2015. His passing was confirmed report by Billboard, though his age and the circumstances have not been publicly shared. For those who worked with him, admired him, or simply danced under the lights of a stage he helped build, the news comes as a deep and personal loss. "This is incredibly tough news," said Red Light Management founder Corin Capshaw. John was the creative force behind so much of what people experience at Bonnaroo and Outside Lands, born and raised just outside New York City. Mayers found his creative spark in New Orleans while studying at Tane University. After graduating in 1995, he quickly immersed himself in the local music scene, eventually co-founding Superfly Entertainment in 1996. In 2002, he helped launch the first Bonnaroo in Manchester, Tennessee, a grassroots event that became a national phenomenon, bringing 70,000 fans together in celebration of music community and curiosity. Later, with festivals like Outside Lands and Clusterfest, he continued to reimagine what live entertainment could feel like, always pushing for deeper connection, broader experiences, and joy that felt shared even beyond music. Mayers believed in creative spaces that brought people together. His work on Clusterfest introduced interactive fan experiences based on beloved TV shows like The Office, South Park, and Friends. And in his final years, he envisioned Core City, Detroit, a cultural district centered around music, food, and artist support. That dream, like many of his ideas, wasn't about spotlight. It was about belonging, building spaces where people could feel seen and inspired. Though his relationship with Superfly ended in 2021 amid business disputes, Mayers never lost his sense of vision. His former colleagues remembered him, not just for the festivals, but for the man's sharp wit, infectious smile, and contagious laugh. No one could light up a room like John. Have you ever stood at a festival and felt something bigger than the music? A feeling of being part of something so you may have felt the quiet brilliance of Jonathan Mayers. Share your memories below of Bonnaroo, of laughter, of music under the stars. Let's keep that spirit alive. One story at a time. Brian Wilson, the legendary singer-songwriter and producer, known for crafting the timeless sound of the Beach Boys, has passed away at the age of 82. The news was confirmed by his family on June 11th through a heartfelt post on Instagram, accompanied by a recent photo capturing the spirit of the music icon, widely regarded as the creative force behind some of the band's most iconic hits. Wilson helped shape the sound of a generation and left an unforgettable mark on music history. In their emotional announcement, his family expressed the depth of their sorrow, writing, "We are at a loss for words right now." They acknowledged the profound impact Wilson had on fans around the world, adding, "We realize that we are sharing our grief with the world." As tributes poured in from across the music industry and beyond, Brian Wilson's legacy continues to resonate through the harmonies, lyrics, and innovations that defined his extraordinary career.
Harris Yulin, the veteran actor known for roles in Scarface and Ghostbusters, Thakey has died at 87. His passing was confirmed on June 10th with a career spanning 6 decades. Yulin brought over 100 characters to life across film, TV, and theater. Born in Los Angeles, he began his screen journey in the 1970s, End of the Road, and made his Broadway debut in 1980s. Watch on the Rhine, one of his standout performances, came in 1983 as Mel Bernstein, the crooked cop in Scarface. A role that cemented his place in movie history. Yulin's film credits also include Clear and Present Danger. Looking for Richard Bean and Training Day on television, he left a lasting impression with appearances in Frasier 24, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and Entourage. In more recent years, fans knew him as Buddy Deer on Ozark. The housemate who becomes an unlikely ally to the Bird family, Yuo's performances were always sharp-layered and unforgettable. His legacy lives on through the characters he brought to life.
Charlie Gaddy was more than a news anchor. He was the trusted face of W News for 24 years, known for his calm voice and steady presence. He guided viewers through major events from severe storms to major community moments. Hired in 1970, Charlie quickly became the gold standard in journalism, respected not just for his skills, but for his kindness and integrity. Colleagues remember him as a mentor and leader. He took time to help young reporters, always encouraging them to do their best. One former reporter even shared a personal letter Charlie wrote, filled with support and respect, showing the kind of person he truly was. He wasn't just about breaking news. He cared deeply about the people watching, whether covering natural disasters or tense situations. Charlie stayed focused, clear, and human. He earned trust because he never took it for granted. Even after retiring, his presence remained strong. A street in Cary now bears his name, and in 2012, he was honored in the Raleigh Hall of Fame. Charlie once said, "This was what I was supposed to do, and he did it better than anyone." Stay with us as we remember the impact and legacy of a true broadcasting legend, Clifton Jones, the Jamaican-born actor best known for his role as David Kano in Space. 1999 has passed away at the age of 87. The news was shared by Anderson Entertainment, the company behind the iconic sci-fi series, where Jones appeared in 23 episodes as the calm and brilliant moon-base alpha computer specialist. His portrayal left a lasting impression on fans, helping shape one of the most memorable shows in British TV history. Jones's acting career spanned several decades and included appearances in acclaimed series like The Professionals, Z-Cars, Emergency Ward, 10, Softly Softly, and even Star Trek The Next Generation, where he made uncredited appearances as a Bortus helmsman born in St. Andrew, Jamaica. Jones moved to England in 1958 and trained at the Italia Key Academy in London. Before becoming a familiar face on British television, he also appeared in feature films such as Joanna, Innocent Bystanders, and Sheena, and voiced the character Blackavar in the 1978 animated classic Water's Ship Down. His final screen role came in 1994's China Moon, where he played Dr. Ocampo. Across social media, fans and colleagues are celebrating his legacy, calling him a great actor, and remembering him as one of the standout performers in space. 1999, Jones leaves behind a rich legacy of performances that spanned genres and generations. Leka Bungo, a towering figure in Albanian theater, film, and television, has died at the age of 81, widely respected for his contributions as a director, actor, and screenwriter. Bango was one of the most influential voices in Albanian performing arts. His passing marks the end of an era for audiences who grew up watching his work, and for generations of artists inspired by his vision. Born on February 28, 1944, in Vora, Albania, Bango studied acting at the prestigious Alexander Moe School and later completed advanced training in directing at the Higher Institute of Arts. His early passion for the stage evolved into a dynamic career that spanned decades, earning him recognition for both his creative depth and leadership in the cultural community throughout his life. Bango remained dedicated to elevating Albanian storytelling, whether through intimate theater productions or impactful television dramas. His creative legacy includes works that explored the complexities of Albanian identity, emotion, and history with unmatched sincerity and craft. Though he had been battling a long illness, his influence never faded. News of his passing has stirred tributes from peers and admirers alike, each remembering a man who shaped the cultural narrative of his country. Bungo's legacy will live on in the hearts of audiences and artists for years to come. Terry Louise Fizer, the Emmy-winning writer and producer best known for co-creating the groundbreaking legal drama L.A. Law, has passed away. At 79, she died peacefully in her sleep in Laguna Hills, California, following a long illness. A pioneer for women in television, Fisher helped shape some of the most influential series of the 1980s and 90s, leaving behind a legacy of bold storytelling and complex characters. Born in Chicago and later relocating to Los Angeles, Fizer earned her law degree from UCLA and began her career in the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office. She soon transitioned to entertainment law, working with major studios, before making the leap to full-time screenwriting. Her legal background deeply informed her work on L.A. Law, which earned her an Emmy and multiple nominations for its smart, character-driven storytelling. Before L.A. Law, Fisher served as a writer and producer on Kenny and Lacey, another trailblazing show that won her critical acclaim and a Primetime Emmy. She later co-created the John Ritter comedy Hooperman, developed the summer series 2000 Malibu Road, and worked on multiple Kagi and Lacey reunion specials. Her sharp writing style and commitment to strong female leads helped redefine television drama. Terry Louise Fisher's influence continues to resonate through the industry she helped shape. She is survived by loved ones who remember her, not just for her talent, but for her fierce intellect and pioneering spirit. Ananda Lewis, former MTV VJ and beloved TV host, has passed away at the age of 52. Her sister Lakshmi shared the news online, calling her free, and in his heavenly arms, Ananda rose to fame in the late 90s, hosting Total Request Live and Hot Zone, quickly becoming one of MTV's standout personalities. In 1999, the New York Times called her the hip-hop generation's reigning ITG girl. She later hosted her own talk show and became known for her honest voice and powerful presence. In 2020, Ananda revealed her battle with stage 3 breast cancer, which later progressed. She spoke openly about her journey and choices, urging women to prioritize their health. Her strength inspired many, and her message focused on living with intention. Ananda also worked on Teen Summit, appeared on The Insider, and hosted shows on TLC and A&E Beyond TV. She embraced carpentry and became a proud mother to her son Langston. Her legacy is one of courage, impact, and authenticity. Ananda Lewis will be remembered not only for her work, but for the way she lived with purpose and heart. Brian Wilson, the music genius behind the Beach Boys, has died at 82. His family confirmed the news on June 11th, sharing a photo and a message asking for privacy as they grieve. Wilson was the creative force behind the Beach Boys' sound, known for hits like Good Vibrations, Surfing USA, and the legendary Pet Sounds album, which helped shape modern pop and rock music, starting the band at just 19 with his brothers and friends. Wilson's talent for melody and harmony changed music forever. But behind the fame, he battled serious mental health struggles, facing depression, addiction, and years of isolation. Still, he found ways to come back, releasing solo work and receiving praise for completing long-lost projects, like Smile. He also earned Grammy wins, Kennedy Center honors, and a Rock Hall induction. Wilson was married twice and had 7 children in 2024. He was placed under conservatorship following a decline in health after losing his wife Melinda. Through all the highs and lows, Brian Wilson's legacy lives on in the music that touched generations. Harris Yulene, acclaimed stage and screen actor, has died at the age of 87 following cardiac arrest in New York City on June 10th. Known for his powerful presence and commanding voice, Yulene was widely respected in both Hollywood and theater circles. His family described him as part of a generation devoted to the craft of acting, delivering performances that left a lasting impact on colleagues and audiences alike. He was also known for his deep love of bird watching and the ocean. Yulene built a career spanning over 5 decades, earning recognition for standout roles in Scarface, Ghostbusters 2, and Looking for Richard. He received a Primetime Emmy nomination for Frasier and a SAG nod for Ozark. His television credits included VEP The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and Just Like That on Broadway. He was praised for Watch on the Rhine, The Diary of Anne Frank, and Ha Gabler. Among others, he also co-founded the Los Angeles Classic Theater. Yulene was preparing to begin filming the MGM Plus series American Classic. Before his passing, he has survived by his wife Kristen Elman, his son-in-law, and his daughter actress Claire Lucido preceded him in death. Thais Bruna de Cast, a beloved Brazilian book influencer, was tragically killed at age 36 in a shocking stabbing attack on June 2nd. The incident occurred inside a shopping center in Hyundai, São Paulo, where she worked, known online as the creator of Leader Fashion, a space where she shared book recommendations, fashion content, and heartfelt messages. Ties had built a following of over 8,000 fans who loved her passion for reading and style. Her family announced her death with a moving tribute on Instagram, remembering her for her kindness, joy, and the connection she had with her community. According to reports, Ty was having lunch in the food court when the suspect, identified as Claudio Eliso, attacked her. He later turned himself in. Authorities revealed the crime was motivated by rejected advances and confirmed it was captured on surveillance cameras. Ty's suffered more than 20 stab wounds, and the suspect also vandalized nearby property. After the incident, her family and followers now remember her not only for her love of books, but for the light she brought into the lives of so many. Chris Robinson, best known for his longtime roles on General Hospital and The Bold and the Beautiful, has passed away at the age of 86. The actor died peacefully in his sleep at his ranch near Sedona, Arizona, after a period of heart failure, according to a tribute from friend and co-star MJ Allen. With a career that spanned more than 5 decades, Robinson became a familiar face in both television and film, remembered for his charm, commanding presence, and iconic catchphrase, "I'm not a doctor, but I do play one on TV." Robinson's early career began in the 1960s with appearances alongside Burt Lancaster in The Young Savages and Birdman of Alcatraz. He went on to star in High and made his biggest mark as Dr. Rick Waber on General Hospital, a role he played on and off from 1978 to 2013. He later took on the role of Jack Hamilton on The Bold and the Beautiful, and appeared in dozens of other shows and movies throughout his career. He is survived by his wife Jackie, 6 children, and several grandchildren. Beans Morocco, the unforgettable character actor known for his offbeat comedy and scene-stealing roles, has died at age 90. He passed away on May 29th in Bakersfield, California, born Daniel Barrows. He later adopted the stage name Beans Morocco and became a familiar face in films like Blazing Saddles, Used Cars, and Eating Raoul on television. He appeared in classics like More and Mindy, The Bob Newhart Show, and Growing Pains, building a long and colorful resume across decades of Hollywood history. A Navy veteran and trained pilot, Morocco began his acting career in San Francisco's comedy scene. Working alongside legends in the comedy, he brought his unique humor to film and TV for over 50 years, including his final role in the 2024 comedy Killing Cookie, known for making everyone laugh. He continued performing in community theater and even served as honorary mayor in his small town. He is survived by his wife Diane, sister Nancy, and extended family. Douglas McCarthy, frontman and co-founder of the influential industrial band Nitzer E.B., has died at age 58. The band confirmed his passing on June 11, 2025, in a heartfelt message to fans asking for privacy and respect for his family. While no official cause was given, McCarthy had been diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver in 2024 as the unmistakable voice behind tracks like Murderous and Join in the Chant. McCarthy helped define the sound of electronic body music, EBM, and left a lasting impact on alternative and electronic music scenes worldwide. Born in East London, McCarthy met his bandmates David Goodday and Bon Harris through childhood friendships and skateboarding. They formed Nitzer Ebb in 1982 and rose to global prominence by the late 80s. Their debut album, That Total Age, launched them into cult stardom and landed them opening slots for Depeche Mode. After a pause in the late 90s, McCarthy reunited with the group for tours and new music, but stepped back in 2024 to focus on his health. His legacy continues to echo through the dark driving beats that reshaped underground music. Sly Stone. The legendary frontman of Sly and the Family Stone, and a true architect of funk, has died at the age of 82. His family confirmed he passed peacefully on June 9th, surrounded by his children and loved ones after a long battle with COPD and other health issues. Stone-born Sylvester Stewart was a revolutionary force in music, blending soul rock, funk, and psychedelia into a genre-deafing sound that redefined the landscape of pop culture. His band's hits like Everyday People Dance to the Music and Thank You for Latin May Be Myself Elf Ain left an undeniable impact on generations of artists and fans. A musical prodigy from an early age, Sly started singing in church with his siblings and later formed the integrated co-ed genre-breaking family Stone in 2008. 1967, they performed at Woodstock and the Harlem Cultural Festival, cementing their status as cultural icons. But behind the innovation, Sly battled addiction and personal struggles that disrupted his career. For decades, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1993, finally got clean in 2019, and published a memoir in 2023. His recent story was featured in the 2025 documentary Sly Lives. He is survived by his children and remembered as one of the most influential voices in modern music. Patricia Fuen-Mayer, journalist, TV presenter, and former beauty queen, has died at the age of 51. The news was shared by Univision's Despierta America, where she worked as a correspondent in New York. Host Raul Gonzalez confirmed that Patricia passed away early on June 9th after a courageous battle with cancer. Known for her grace, professionalism, and vibrant presence on screen, she was deeply admired by viewers and colleagues alike, originally from Venezuela. Patricia rose to national fame as a finalist in Miss Venezuela 1997 and was crowned Miss South America. The following year, she later built a respected career in journalism, known for her commitment to storytelling and her kind, empathetic nature, married to surgeon Jorge Safar Perez. She was a devoted mother to 2 children. Her final social media post was a loving tribute to her family on Valentine's Day. Patricia leaves behind a powerful legacy of resilience, elegance, and passion for her work and family. Wayne Lewis, founding member of the legendary R&B group Atlantic Starr, has passed away at the age of 68. His death was confirmed by the band on June 5, 2025. In a heartfelt announcement asking fans to keep his family in their prayers, no cause of death has been disclosed. Known for his smooth vocals, songwriting, and keyboard skills, Wayne helped shape the band's signature sound that defined quiet storm and romantic R&B throughout the 80s and beyond. Formed in the late 1970s, Atlantic Starr rose to fame with timeless hits like Always Secret Lovers and Am I Dreaming Wayne, alongside his brother Jonathan Lewis, remained a cornerstone of the group's success. For decades, fans flooded social media with tributes remembering his contributions to love songs that spanned generations. Wayne Lewis leaves behind a legacy of music that continues to bring joy and emotion to listeners around the world.